Welcome back to consecutive day 1169 of a diary of a Runpreneur. And today's topic is, do you believe in fate? Please remember to give this a subscribe, share, like and comment, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. All the information about the challenge, how you can get involved, is in the link in the comments below. Thank you as always, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 1169 of a diary of a Runpreneur. And today's topic is, do you believe in fate? Now, the reason for this, there's a couple of reasons today which have materialised, which just reconnect my belief in fate. Or things that, because something's happened, there is a direct consequence of that, which is outside any of our control. I think that's my kind of understanding of this, just in case the actual definition is way different to what I'm talking about. And the reason for today's topic is that I've been playing kind of financial education games with my children, and we're playing Cash Flow, the Rich Dad Poor Dad famous board game, with my three children. One is 12, one is 10, and one is 8. Just going past someone, just bear with me a second. And the reason the first evidence of fate comes to mind is that my 12-year-old son, he's got a bit of a kind of a teenager attitude going on now. Not quite a teenager, but he turns 13 in January. And he ended up, I think, escaping or getting victory in the game in third place, if you like. There's no losers in Cash Flow. It's all about escaping the rat race and then ultimately fulfilling or reaching your dream. And I managed to do it first, and it's not through, I mean, I've been helping them. It was actually quite a close game, really, because I'm trying to educate the kids as much as I can, and hopefully the more we play it, the more consistently good at this type of financial literacy and understanding will become. But my 12-year-old, my eldest, was he was losing, or felt that he was losing. They all see it as an absolute must-win type event, and he was constantly bemoaning his bad luck of landing on the wrong squares all the time when he needed to land on another. And I said to him, mate, this is life. You know, it's like life. You can't control that everything's going to go the way you want it to every single day. And you know, he was pretty aggrieved and aggravated this time, so that comment probably didn't help him at all. But I was trying to obviously teach him that, you know, landing on the right square in life isn't what's going to happen throughout your life. It'll happen on certain occasions, it certainly won't on others. And I was trying to teach him that thing. But he was then basically saying, I was at the time in the fast lane, so I was in second place if you're talking about who was going to fulfill their dream or escape the fast lane the first. I was second behind my daughter, my middle daughter. And I landed on an investment square, which was to do with a Russian oil investment. And it's one of those that was 50-50. So I had to put the money in, and 50-50 if I got success. So if I landed a 4, 5 or 6, I automatically got the cash flow I needed to fulfill my dream. I was in second place at the time, and it's a 50-50 chance. And my son said, oh, typical, you get all the luck, I bet you're going to do it now. And I said, you know what, son, with that attitude, fate works against you, or karma can correspond against you in those situations. And I said, what will happen now, I was calling my own bluff, is that fate is going to get involved here, and it's going to make sure that I roll a 4 or above. And to prove to you that if you have that attitude all the time, you're going to create this kind of negative aura of energy around you, and the good fortune won't come to you, but you'll constantly go to others the more you begrudge it to. The more you start being pleased for other people, the more likely you're going to be able to receive that good fortune too, is in karma. And so I rolled the dice, and lo and behold, I rolled a 4. So I won the game instantly. And that was the first thing today which, you know, strengthened my belief in fate and karma. And the second one was, I told you recently about my encounter with a medium, somebody who was connecting the real life to the afterlife. And I spoke about my experience where I was connected to my Chinese grandma and my English nan. And I always said that I don't not believe. And I kind of left it there. I respect that type of industry, but it wasn't ever something that I wanted to explore. And through fate, I suppose, I had this conversation with a medium who said that there was somebody who wanted to reach out to me, and obviously curiosity killed the cat, and I ended up listening to what was being said. But one of the things that was told was that my nan was talking about a rose. Now I could not, for the life of me, work out if this had any meaning or anything along those lines. And at points like that, when you're in these scenarios with a medium where you're on the fence whether this is believable or not. Now, just to put it mildly, with so many things that happened in that conversation, it has made me believe. And I'm not going to go chasing this stuff and be somebody who's kind of ingrained in that type of niche, but it was nice to know that potentially my grandparents are watching over me. But anyway, cut to the chase. So this rose thing, she kept talking about this rose thing, and it was about a possession that was left to me. And I could not, for the life of me, work out what it was. And then today, when I was doing some DIY around the house, I was looking for a piece of tape or a tape measure. I can't remember what I was looking for. And I went into a drawer, and it was the drawer that I keep all my possessions and keepsakes that were my nan's. And lo and behold, I could not remember this thing ever. There was a brooch there with it's crystal clear, a white rose on it. And I just thought to myself, it shocked me again that is this fate? I was meant to find that today as another sign. And so I think my learnings from the diary today, I'm not going to go too much into that, but I strongly believe there is an external force out there